Why do they say, when everyone is digging for gold, it's time to sell shovels? After hearing the following story, and you'll understand why those with a sharp mindset never fear falling into poverty. A young man worked with others in a quarry, extracting stone from a rocky hillside. While most of the workers crushed the large rocks into gravel to sell to local contractors building roads and driveways, he had a different idea. He transported the uniquely shaped stones to a dockyard, selling them as decorative garden pieces to urban merchants specializing in landscaping supplies and outdoor decor. He realized that selling the stones based on their unique forms was far more profitable than selling them by weight. 3 years later, he became the first person in his small town to build a brick house. Eventually, quarrying was banned, and the government encouraged reforestation. The area transformed into sprawling apple orchards, producing crisp, sweet apples that quickly gained a reputation for their exceptional flavor. Merchants from across the country came to purchase these apples, packaging them in wooden crates and distributing them to urban markets, and even exporting them overseas. While the villagers celebrated their newfound prosperity, the young man saw another opportunity. He sold off his apple trees and started producing wooden crates for the fruit. He noticed that the merchant's main challenge wasn't finding quality apples, but sourcing enough crates for shipping them to distant cities. 5 years later, he became the first in town to buy a house in the city, thanks to his booming crate business. Years later, a new railroad line was constructed, connecting the region to major urban centers. The young man, always thinking ahead, built a 50-foot-high, 1-mile-long wall along the edge of the fields that bordered the railway. On either side of the wall, acres of apple orchards bloomed, creating a breathtaking view. As trains passed through, passengers admired the scenic blossoms while taking note of the large advertisements placed on the wall. This was the only billboard within a 300-mile radius. Thanks to this ingenious idea, he earned an additional $200,000 annually from ad revenue alone. The story of his entrepreneurial skills spread, attracting the attention of business leaders. Curious about his sharp mind, a group of executives decided to visit him. When they found him, he was in the middle of an argument with the owner of a clothing store across the street about the price of suits. His store listed suits at $600 each, while the competitor across the street sold similar suits for $300. When he lowered his price to $300, the competitor raised theirs to $400. Over the course of a month, he sold only 8 suits, while the competitor sold 800. The business leaders, initially disappointed, assumed they had been misled about his reputation. However, they soon discovered the truth. The competing store across the street was also owned by the young man. By manipulating pricing between the two stores, he effectively dominated the local market. Impressed, the business leaders offered him a $300,000 annual salary to work as a consultant. When asked about his success, the young man simply smiled and said, "Making money is easy. All you need is the right model, and profits will flow naturally." However, there are people who earn a lot of money but still end up living in poverty. That's because they merely make money without truly understanding the essence of wealth. If you're struggling financially, finding it difficult to manage money, constantly watching your hard-earned cash slip away, or working tirelessly with nothing to show for it, there's a book the wealthy don't want you to know about, The Psychology of Money, by Morgan Housel. This book delves into the complex relationship between people and money, focusing on the psychological factors that shape our financial decisions. Through 20 concise chapters, the author blends historical anecdotes with practical advice, emphasizing that financial success depends not just on knowledge, but also on our behaviors and attitudes toward money. It provides valuable insights into how we think about money, risk, and success. This isn't just a book about investing. The Psychology of Money is a guide to improving your relationship with money. If you're ready to transform your financial perspective, invest in this book by placing an order through the orange cart below.